What is up, YouTubers? Clayton here today with a special video. Today, as I've done before, I'm going to be doing a review of the PS4. I haven't done a review of the PS4 before, but the very first video for this channel was a review of the PlayStation in general controllers. From PS1, little gray one with no sticks, just the regular controller, up to PS3. But today, like I did with the Wii U, we're going to be looking at the PS4 console as well as the controller. So, let's get right into it. Alrighty, so this here is our lovely little PS4. Nice, slim, and as I'll show, a fair bit thinner than even the slim PS3. Way thinner. God, that thing's a lot heavier than I remember being. Alrighty, so we're here. Let's have a look through the functions and the stuff we got. All over, and you'll notice, got the nice little PS logo right there. On the bottom, this is an interesting one for me. Like, this is stupid as anything, but I know to even focus on. But it's got the PS logo, but all around it, its little feet, the little rubber feet, are all the symbols of the controller. So yeah, that's something. On the front, we got the disc drive. I like that it's a lot of people like the touch button or the touch controls on, say, like the Xbox or on the PS3, where it just touches and turns on. So I prefer good old-fashioned buttons. I don't know if you can hear the clicking on that or not. So, anyways, we got two very widely spaced USB ports. Not sure why there's so much space in between them, but it's about the same as the PS3, actually, I believe, on that. Now then, on the side we have something rather interesting that we haven't seen on a console since, well, the old days of consoles, like really old days. I'm talking Sega Genesis and stuff. I know, I have a Sega Genesis. It's got one of these. It's got a headphone jack. For whatever reason, if you have headphones long enough to actually go all the way from where your console's sitting and to your head, I suppose it's a handy thing. Also, of course, because they're sticking with the whole aesthetics of the design, you got square, triangle, and the headphone jack is the circle, and then X. Alright. Let's see. Nothing really fancy on this side, just vents. I believe this is the side for the hard drive. I'm not sure on that. Don't quote me on that. So on the back, got auxiliary, HDMI out, LAN, and power one. Now, something Jordan pointed... Oh, I'm not even pointing out here. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Gotta pay attention to when I'm doing this. So something Jordan pointed out to me on this is because he has a pair of headphones that use a digital input, and he was kind of surprised that there isn't actually a place to plug them in. He figured there would be such a thing on a Sony product, but I guess maybe it's because this is a slimmer version. I don't know if the original PS4 has it. I go on at length about this, but that's all there really is to it. This is actually a very simple design, very clean, nice and light. It's actually not a bad system at all, and I'm enjoying the games on it. It's fun. Next, we'll do the controller. Hold on a second while I move it over. I guess it would help if I grabbed another one. Because we're doing this as a comparison between Mr. PS3 and Mr. PS4. So, I'll do it this way so it works a little better for your view. First thing we notice, let's go for some similarities first. We got the PS button. We got the PS buttons right here, and it's right here, a little bit further down. We got sticks, lovely sticks. We got them on both ends, right there, perfectly. A D-pad, stable. X, circle, square, triangle. It's the old school, right all over again. But here's where it starts changing. This has got start and select, good old-fashioned start and select, but on here, these are buttons that are known as options and share. Totally different. Share is exactly what it does. It doesn't get a use in game. It literally does a share thing no matter what game you're playing, as far as I know. So that's different. That's new. Not sure about that. I don't share a lot of things, so. So yeah, and of course the biggest thing for the PlayStation 4 controller is obviously the touchpad / big clicky button. Click, 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 click. This, I've been playing Final Fantasy actually recently, Final Fantasy 15, and I found that, you know, this and in other games like, what is that other one? Infamous Second Son. And that, it factors in quite well, I find, so. On the front we got a little port for headphones, and I'm thinking some sort of extender like a keypad or a little chat pad, that's what I'm looking for. Words, what are they? Let's have a look here at the top end. You'll notice that a little more streamlined for the controller's triggers and for the bumpers. And the triggers are actually a little more formed to shape as a trigger would. You know, so it actually kind of conforms around the finger, whereas these ones were more just... These ones are more... I can't really put it to words, just the way you see it. Here it is. And here's the PS3. Basically, you just slide your finger right off the PS3. And on an additional note, because all that really was on the back here was a place for the charging cord. And there's a place for that here. But there's also this, which figures into a lot of games. And it's like, I can't remember, it's like light bar or whatever like that. And it works actually perfectly fine without the camera for certain things. I know, because once again I had to do a bunch of motion controls in Infamous Second Son. But I believe it also works with the PlayStation Eye, or whatever the heck their camera is called. So yeah. Oh, and as an added thing, there's also a speaker on the front. Kind of does the same thing the Wii was doing with its Wiimote oh so long ago. So that's about the gist of it. It's definitely a little bit weightier, not by much. But you can tell when you hold it. There's more controller there. There's more controller there to hold, whereas this one's small. Not as much room. I mean, my big old paws, my pinky fingers don't even fit around the bottom of the thing half the time. So, but that's about what the differences and similarities are on this here. Both good controllers. I still like this one for my older games I play on the PS3 and such like that. But this one here is very comfortable, nice and light, and you know it works quite well for the system it is. So yeah, I'm gonna quit rambling on that. So yeah, this has been comparison between the PS3 and the PS4. Obviously, this is just a superficial comparison. This is not including things like graphics ability or gameplay ability or anything like that. This is just like what my other reviews have been. It's just showing the differences and similarities between past systems and present systems. So, I do plan on doing an Xbox one someday. I've been saying that since day one, honestly. But the thing is, I really need to come across, I'm missing one Xbox controller. That's all I'm missing right now. If I leave it too long, there's going to be another Xbox out for me to put into the mix. This will be a nice long video anyways. So, I hope you guys liked it. And if you did, please leave a like and a subscribe. It does help. If you got something to say, throw her in the comments section below. I love hearing from you guys. And otherwise, until next time, YouTubeverse, Clayton out.